Well, Rebecca, thank you for coming on the red carpet round table.
Thank you for having me. Good to see you.
You're very welcome. Can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm an actor. I'm from Sweden. I've been here for about 5 years. I've been lucky to be very busy. I'm going a little bit towards producing and directing as well, which I'm very excited about. And with my partner Ryan, who you know, who has been on the on your podcast before. So yeah, I'm trying to expand my creativity.
That's amazing. And I gotta ask, because a lot of people may be wondering as well, what made you decide to go from Sweden across the sea, across the half of the United States to Los Angeles to pursue your dream? What made you decide to do that?
So if we go all the way back, so I'm from a super small town where there's no art. There's one movie theater, and maybe they screen one or two movies per month. I don't know. It's probably different now, but back when I lived there, there was no art, no theaters, no like it was just not a thing. And I loved movies. I always watched a lot of movies, and I always knew that I wanted to be an actor, but I was like, there's like, how do I, like, where do I go? There's nowhere for me to go. But then, when I got a little older, I moved to Stockholm in Sweden, and I remember I was hanging out with a friend who said that he was going to Santa Monica College, and I was like, that's amazing. Like, how do you even go about, like, how do you even do that? And then he told me about this website, and they were going to guide you and help you and everything. So I went into this website, and I found the New York Film Academy, and it's here in Burbank. And I actually found the New York Film Academy like 10 years earlier.
Hmm.
And but it was more of like just a dream. But then when I found it and now I actually saw that it was an opportunity, and I was like, wow. But I was scared. So I told my best friend who I also lived with. So we were roommates and besties, and she forced me to apply. She like really she pushed me really hard to apply. And I will be forever grateful for that. So I apply because I'm this if I start something, I have to finish it.
Right.
I'm like that kind of way. So I knew that if I apply and I get in, I will do it. So it was kind of like a huge step, but I got in, and it was the best journey ever. So yeah, I came here alone and I never went back.
Amazing journey from
Yeah.
Sweden to the United States. And
Mm.
I gotta ask as well, what made you pick particularly Los Angeles out of all the other big cities like Chicago, Dallas, New York, Atlanta? What drawn you to Los Angeles?
Well, first of all, I knew nothing about America. I didn't know much about America at all. So Chicago, Atlanta, all those other states and cities, I didn't know much about. All I knew was New York and Los Angeles. That was
Hmm.
literally all I knew. Um, but I also knew Hollywood. So I was like, wow, that's so cool. But then also because Sweden, we have long winters. It's very cold, it's very dark. So then someone told me, well, there's never any snow or winter in California. So I'm like, oh, perfect. That would suit me very well because I don't do well with cold and dark. Sweden
Same
is
here.
amazing. Yeah, Sweden is such an amazing country, and I love it. And the summers, there's nothing like a Swedish summer. I'm just telling you, if you ever want to go to Sweden, the summers are something that you will never experience anywhere else. People just love to be outdoors. Everyone's out, taking every single minute as an opportunity when the sun is out. There's no way on earth you could have a lockdown in Sweden during COVID because as soon as the sun is out, people would break those lockdown laws immediately. You can't keep them indoors when there's sun out or
Right.
when the sun is out. So
I heard Sweden's a very beautiful country. Very
it is very
beautiful.
beautiful. Yeah.
And so now for you as yourself being an actress and you want to be a producer and a director, what made you decide to change that direction from being an actress to becoming a director and a producer that direction as well?
So I produced one short film back in Sweden during COVID. And so in my work before, I worked a lot with schedules and reaching out to people and
Mm-hmm.
just getting things together in a way. So I did that short film, but then I've never really been thinking about it as of like, oh, I'm gonna try to do this. But then I got in contact with Ryan Willer, and I don't know, we started following each other on Instagram like 2 years ago, and I saw that he's making many movies, and they're on Apple TV, they're on Amazon Prime, and they're on Roku, Tubi, all those different platforms. And I'm like, that's amazing. And he won multiple prizes for his movies. And he started following me too. So we started to just support each other's work. And I post a lot of memes, and he loved my memes. And then he reached out last year and asked me to audition for his movie that is premiering at Simi Valley Film Festival right in just a couple of days. So I auditioned for for the female lead, ended up not booking it, but he called me and said, I really want to work with you in the future. I love your work and your audition was amazing. You were just not fit for this role. And so we were going to go out for a coffee, super professional, but then we ended up going out for a beer and we just had a blast, just talking about everything, movies and mistakes and like how we come about to do whatever we do. And he started talking about this project that he's been thinking about doing, but never really got to it. And I was like, okay, well, let me know what it is and let's see if we can do something. And so he got a script ready and I loved it. It's so much fun. There was a lot going on. And so I was just going to be the co-producer, and he wrote me as the female lead. But then eventually we did some screen tests, and I'm an actor. I never mean to direct another actor. That's not my
Mm-hmm.
job.
Mm-hmm.
But in that moment, or for those screen tests, I was just trying to give the other actors what they needed in order to go there or to go where we needed them to go. And it was great. And then afterwards, he kind of asked me if I've ever thought about directing. And I said, no, not really. And he was like, well, you're onto something. Do you think you would be interested in directing this as well? And it was a little nerve wracking, and I'm still a little nervous about it, but just knowing, just having Ryan there as a support such it makes me so much more confident. So if I get stuck somewhere
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, he's there because he's been directing before. And we also have a great DP on board where I feel very confident to, have a good collaboration and connection with. So yeah, it kind of fell a little bit into my lap, and I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be amazing to learn that part as well. But he trusted me. I kind of made a little bit of a deal with him. Like if I ought to direct this, I would like to have some form of power in the casting process because I would like to cast actors that I know won't need a lot of directions for my own, like, you know, just to make my own job easier. And he completely trusted me with that. So I brought on board a couple of people that I've worked with before, I take classes with, so I know how they work. We speak the same language because we have the same teacher. Um, and stuff like that. And I know we're going to have so much fun, and I'm super excited.
That is so amazing. I love Ryan. He's a great guy.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a great.
awesome.
He
Yeah,
is. When is this film coming out that you're both working on?
we'll see. I mean, the whole like, we're just starting to shoot. So
Oh,
we're
sorry,
still
I
getting the.
misunderstood on that part.
Oh yeah, no, 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 no. We're just starting the whole shooting part. So or the principal production. So we don't know that we don't know. We probably want to submit it into a couple of film festivals. Ryan has two in Simi Valley Film Festival right now, and he was in the local newspapers and everything. He's doing very well in that in that film festival. Um, so we might submit it there. We don't know. But yeah, we probably want to do a couple of festival runs before we put it out in like on streaming platforms. But that's the plan. So we'll see.
Amazing. Absolutely
Yeah.
proud of you guys.
Thank
Um,
you.
so what's the most pivotal moment in your life, in your career?
Pivoted moment.
Yes.
I don't think I know what that means.
What's the most life-changing moment in your life so far in the career?
Um, well, definitely just coming here to LA.
Hmm.
Um, it's a very different business. There's just so much of it here. It's everywhere. And just to connect with people is so easy. Um, just small stuff. I think a big like pivoted point or change for me has probably been when I realized that I can't do this alone. Um, Even though I'm the only one who can do it, for myself, but I can't do it alone. Because there was a time where I was very focused and I was taking myself too serious to a point where I got a little bit small minded,
Hmm.
but just like kind of changing that attitude and perspective of like, I need people and just to go out and network and support fellow artists. Like that's how I'm working with Ryan right now, just by supporting each other. And that's how we connected. And I feel like that's a very great example of the power of supporting fellow artists because and that's also how I casted some of the actors because they have been so supportive with me. And I'm
Hmm.
like, I want to bring you with me, wherever I'm going, I want you to come with me. And wherever you going, I'm going to support you and maybe you'll take me with
Hmm.
you. So I feel like that's been a huge change, not just because I got to know a lot more people, but it's just the attitude and the energy that I kind of changed with myself, only myself, that attracted more work and attracted more artists to be, willing and interested in working
Hmm.
together. So I think that's been the biggest.
Right.
Um, yeah,
And it's your true. We have the community connection, the support. That's
absolutely.
I believe that's the one thing I love about Instagram. You have that connection as community from other places around the world and other states to support each other in the
Yes.
entertainment industry. And that's
Yeah, for sure.
it's like a one way to describe it's like how you can find other roles or other auditions that's happening because
Yes.
people share, keep sharing, and that's how you find out what's
Oh,
going on,
yeah,
you know.
absolutely. But just like reaching out to people that you see, I went to see, oh, what's it? Chris Bauer. He
Okay.
was in a play. He was in a, what was it? Johnson something play with, um, he was in a play with Shia LaBeouf. This was like a year and a half ago or something, or a
Hmm.
year. And Chris Bauer was in it and he did so well. And I've never met him and I never saw him, like afterwards or anything. Like people are all over him. But I reached out to him on Instagram. I didn't expect anything. I just wanted to let him know, like, hey, I saw your play. You were amazing. Thank you so much for your generosity. Even if he doesn't read it, maybe his assistant will read it, and it's just a little appreciation. And he reached out back and he was so grateful. And he was like, thank you so much for reaching out and thank you for your kind words, you know? And because you never know, maybe we meet in the future and that's going to be like a memory that comes up, you really never know, but just supporting, it doesn't matter who it is, big or small, name or not. It's just a matter of, letting people know that their hard work is not going unnoticed.
Yes. And acknowledge them.
Acknowledge them, exactly.
Yeah, that's the one thing, they love the support, acknowledge them, let them know they're not
Yeah,
alone, and help each other
for
in
sure.
the
Yes.
community. Yeah, that's one thing. Um, that's one thing I also like about, I'm crazy about the Instagram, but that's one thing I love about the Instagram is that we can support each other wherever we are,
Yes,
and that's one thing about it. And the
absolutely.
dream of helping each other accomplish whatever goal they want to do in the
Yeah,
entertainment industry.
it's all
So,
about connections.
yeah, you never know who you're going to run into.
No. And like we always say, like, oh, like it's a big world, but it's still so small. You still run into the same people. You still see the same people on set. And like now, if I'm going to assign with this manager, he's already representing like three, four people that I already know. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that. But okay, now I can talk to them, and see
Right.
what's up with that. So it really is a collaboration, and
Hmm.
some people might see it as a competition, and it is in a way sometimes depending on who it is,
Right.
but it's still a collaboration and a very small world,
Yeah,
super
it
small.
is. It really is. It's the people you know,
Yeah.
and everybody says in the entertainment industry, the people you know is the key, is the collaboration,
Yeah.
helping each other. That's the key about it.
Absolutely.
So, for you as becoming a director and a producer, what is your kind of putting it up in the air? What's your dream genre that you want to direct and produce? We're just putting this up in the air. What's
Okay.
coming to you right now to your brain when I said that? Like, is it
Um,
like a genre? What's your dream genre that you want to direct, or a TV show or a movie?
that's a very good question. I mean, I love sci-fi movies.
Hmm.
But not just any sci-fi movies. Like my favorite movies of all time is Planet of the Apes from 2011. I
Yes,
love
that's
Andy
a good
Serkis.
movie.
Oh my God, don't even have me started. I can go on forever. I have the whole series on DVD that I got from a director because I would not shut up about it.
I love it. You and I would talk a lot about it. I
I
am a big, huge fan of it. Big fan. But it's they need to make another one. They need to make another one. Okay.
Wait, no. Okay. Ooh. I feel very strongly about these movies. I loved Rise, Dawn, and War, but The Kingdom, I don't even know why they did that. I'm a huge fan of Andy Serkis, and I fell in love with his work playing Caesar.
Hmm.
So not having him there, or not, because on the poster I thought the film or the story was going to follow Cornelius, who survived, the little baby that survived at the end of War of Planet of the Apes.
Hmm.
But then it was about some Noah, and I'm like, who's Noah? And I don't know. To me, it didn't make sense for them to make that movie because it was just another same, but with, I don't know. I loved it. Like, it's so well done. Like, really well done, but I really didn't understand why they made that movie, because they already have those three and they were perfect.
Hmm.
Perfection. Like the most powerful movies in cinematic history, in my opinion.
Yes, I
And
agree. So is your dream kind of like make a movie like that or a TV show?
I mean, yes, I reached out to Terry. Oh, what's his last name? Terry. He plays Rocket and Bright Eyes in the Planet of the Apes series, and so he's doing ape classes. And I'm like, yo, when are you coming to LA? I need to take your ape class. Like, I have to. And he reached back out. He's like, soon, I'll let you know. I'm like, oh, yes. So I'm super excited about that. I would definitely want to direct a Planet of the Apes movie, but I would not want to do it without Andy. That
Without
would be
Andy.
my only condition. Like you're gonna be in CGI, so it doesn't matter if Caesar is not a part of it, like as the story, but I need you to play one of the main apes
Hmm.
because nobody can do whatever you're doing. I just
Right.
poked my
The one
eye.
thing about the Planet of the Apes, it was really good, other than um I think the original ones were better.
See, I never saw those, which is a little bit embarrassing, but
I've seen only one of the original ones.
and you liked it?
It was okay. Um
See?
see, you're like, see, but the new ones are good too. So I mean,
Incredible.
I think the newest one is better.
Like the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
I mean, which one's the newest one that came out? Because there's so
That's
many.
the
You just said there's.
Well, so the series that I'm talking about is from 2011. So it's Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes,
Okay,
and War of
those.
the Planet of the Apes.
Okay, with
Those are my favorite.
yeah, with Caesar.
Yes. But then they released Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and that's the one that I don't understand. Why did you even make that movie?
Hmm.
Like, just
Hmm.
like the story doesn't even need more. If it was about Cornelius, I would be so excited, right? But now it was about someone else that didn't really have a connection. It
Hmm.
was just like following like the history of Caesar, but it was still the same conflict. And I don't know. To me, I'm like, you should have left it at the top.
Right.
Yeah, like the Swedish House Mafia. They stopped when they were at the top. And I have so much respect for that. And they should have just done that.
Yeah.
Even though I want to see another one, I don't mind.
I did not know you were a big Planet of the Apes, and you were
Oh
like,
my gosh. Yeah, I got the whole series. I shot a movie in Reading years ago, and I could not stop talking about it. And then when I got home, I got a package in the mail, and it was the series on DVD. And he was like, "Yeah, well, now you have all the extra material, so I don't need to hear about it." I'm like, "Okay." So, yeah, I'm a big fan.
Amazing. How about I gotta ask, are you a horror person? Are you a horror movie film?
I do like horror movies. I
Okay, are
do.
you? I don't know if you're into this movie real quick, but Are you into The Conjuring? Are you excited to see
I
that?
love James Van. He's my favorite horror movie
Have you
director.
seen the new Conjuring?
Not the new one. I've seen all of his other movies.
Okay.
Yeah, I think yeah. Are you gonna watch it?
Yes. I
Yeah, you
thought you
like
have
horror
seen a new
movies?
Conjuring movie. I haven't, but I was going to ask you what you thought of it. So,
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I will.
okay.
Yeah.
You have to let me know.
Yeah, no, his horror movies are by like absolutely the best.
Yes, it is. And
Yeah,
so,
I love Insidious, not The Nun,
mhm.
The Conjuring, um, Megan, but all the other ones.
You had to give him one bad review. Hopefully he forgives you. He will.
Yeah,
And-
I support his other one. But he's so random. If you look at his IMDb, he has all these amazing horror movies and then Aquaman out of nowhere. I'm like, what happened there?
I guess he just wanted to get some good family support movies
Yeah.
real quick. He didn't want to make it so maybe his family got onto him. Who knows?
Yeah. Like yeah,
So
you gotta get into something different for the
yeah.
kids.
So a lot of people may be wondering, what is your why? Why are you doing this?
Because I love it so much.
Hmm.
It's such a fun job. It's incredible. I love people. Well, as an actor, it has also helped me a lot. Um, like I'm an insecure actor. Like all actors are insecure in many ways because we're so exposed
Hmm.
vulnerably. And but I was struggling a lot growing up with myself for a long time. Like I'm in my early 30s now. And it was not until I was in my mid or late 20th where I really felt comfortable in my own skin. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I learned so much about myself through acting because it's like therapy. A lot of people say that. It's like therapy. You go into class and you use yourself as the instrument, like you are the instrument um to do the work, but you don't like it's like you get to use yourself and your emotions and your backstory and everything that you're carrying. You get to use that and express yourself through another character.
Hmm.
So you're not exposing your personal story because, it's very personal to us. But whatever happened to you or whatever you've been through, um, you know, has its, what do you call it? It shapes you in a way and, you carrying a lot of feelings that you now get to use through this character, through someone else's story, but also to, you know, read stories and you learn a lot about human behavior and to build up a backstory that means a lot to you, um, to then embody into this character,
Hmm.
is just an incredible experience. Um, but I also believe you have to be very compassionate in order to be able to do that because sometimes you can't relate to the character at all. And if you don't, you can at least feel for them, you know, whatever they're going through. Like I've never gone through anything even close to this, so I can't even imagine. But I feel so bad for this person. And I do believe a little bit in falling in love with your character, and that can be like go like both ways. I very often play a villain. I very often play the villain,
Hmm.
and I love playing a good villain, even if they do terrible stuff. Building the backstory whatever they're doing, it
Hmm.
usually comes from a very traumatic background and a very vulnerable place. So, I mean, there is pure evil out there in the world, but in order to be able to embody a an evil person, um, for me, it has to come from a very vulnerable place. Even though I don't have to agree with what they're doing, which I
Hmm.
never do when they do bad things. Um, but I'm very interested in human behavior. I'm very interested in the human psychology and people's backstories, people's feelings, um, and yeah, I love the work.
That's amazing. You got to
Y-
love what you're doing to be in this industry.
Yeah, there's no point because the
Right.
hustle is real,
Yes.
and if you don't love it, I don't believe you can hustle the way you
Hmm.
should.
It's about, yeah, that's the true fact about being in this industry. It's the hustle
Yeah,
and working hours and
you're
man,
never off. I
no,
send emails in the middle of the night, you know? And Labor Day, there's no holidays.
no, not in the
No.
entertainment industry.
You get phone calls on a Sunday morning when you're at church and you're like, sorry, Jesus, I just need to go take this call. You know, you're never off, basically.
No, it's the truth. It is the truth, 100%.
Yeah.
And but again, acting is storytelling. You want to change a person or people in the movie theater. You hope you're changing them. Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely want to take them on a journey and you want them to forget about all their struggles for just that time during the movie and make them like you want them to resonate with the characters.
Hmm.
You want to take them on an emotional journey, whether it's happy, sad, terrifying, you want to take them on that journey and you want to draw them in.
Right.
Like the worst thing I know is to watch a movie where I don't feel anything usually I feel something for something or someone, but it's a completely different experience when you watch a movie and you really resonate with the characters and the story, and it almost overwhelms you for a second. Um, I really loved Honora um, from with Sean Baker, and
Hmm.
I had to kind of stay in the theater for a little bit to kind of collect myself because I was like, what did I just watch? There was so much going on. Um, but I felt so much for this girl. Like she wanted to be loved, And that's usually what everybody wants to be loved. And yeah, that ending was really confusing, but so endearing and so loving. And, it was just so much happening in that moment with literally no words.
Hmm.
And it was just so beautiful. I was bawling. I could not leave the theater.
That's what we want. That's what
And I
the
think I watched it myself too. So I was like, I don't know. I need to talk to someone.
it's good to see movies that change you or anybody in the movie theater.
Yeah. I believe so. I That's what I want to be able to do to the to
Hmm.
audience working.
That's good.
Yeah.
100%. And that's what we want, storytelling and to change the audience and everything.
Yeah.
So, um, now is there any movies that you're looking forward to other than The Conjuring? Is there any movie that you're looking forward to?
Yes. The next Avatar movie I'm very excited about. Um, what's in the making right now? There's a lot of movies that I have yet to watch, and the reason I haven't been to the movie theater in a long time now. Um, I have AMC, A-list and everything, but
By the way, it's amazing.
I love it. I love it so much. I I've just
It's
been
like
so
four movies, like for
like
free
3 movies a
almost.
week.
No, it's four.
4 movies a week?
Yeah,
I thought it was three. Maybe
they
it's four.
changed it. I think it's four. Don't quote me, anybody who's listening, but I think it's four.
Whoa. Yeah, and I have not been
Like I
I
said,
have
don't quote me, anybody who's listening, but it's four
told
movies.
him.
You can go anytime.
It's yes, it's so amazing. I'm
You
so
can go
happy I
see
have it.
bad movies, good movies, funny
Yeah.
movie.
It's like yeah, I really need to go to the movie theater more, I admit. But I have been busy with acting work, so I have that to blame it on, which is good. I'm not just sitting at home not doing anything waiting for better times. Um but yes, I love AMC. It's so simple. And I love when you have friends who have AMC A-list as well, because then it's like you can just invite each other, like, hey, you want to go to this movie tonight? Like, oh yeah, great. Just I'll put you up on the what do you call it? The voucher, whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Um
about.
yeah. So you like book it together and you're already members, so there's nothing extra or whatever. And then you just meet there and you go on a whole emotional journey and eat popcorn and have fun. Like I yeah, I love
Emotional
the movies.
journey.
It is a journey. It's an experience for sure. I love
Yes,
the movie theaters.
it
I've
is.
seen a couple of plays lately though, which has been so I love plays.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta
Yeah.
ask you, what was the most funniest audition you ever done?
Oh, the funniest audition. So I was reading for two I was reading for two different characters for this show. I don't know if they started shooting yet. I didn't get the role, but I was in the process for a pretty long I think it was between me and one or two others. Um but I loved the script. I loved the writer. I had a meeting with him on Zoom. It was going to be like a 30-minute meeting. We ended up having a 3-hour meeting. Um, we talked about everything, the script, the work, craft, everything, Meisner. And I was like, I really want to work with you. If it's not for this project, I really want to work with you on a different
Hmm.
project. Because I think we can do some really great things together. Um, but I had a lot of fun with those auditions because the characters were amazing and it fit I fit right in, you know? Sometimes like when it's like breakdowns like oh we're looking for a white person with like strawberry blonde hair or blonde hair in this age yada yada and it's like sure I you know. But this one was really when you get the script in your hand and you're like, oh my gosh, everything just makes sense, you know? And everything just made sense. I'm like, this role is mine. Like, how dare he even consider someone else? So I was a little offended when I didn't get the role after like 7 auditions. But it is what it is. I won't hold it against him. Um, but I had a lot of fun with that because then I did two more auditions for one of his other movies.
Hmm.
Um, and though both those characters were insane, there were accents, but this was also a horror movie. And those characters were, you know, hillbilly and no filter, very um how do I hate to call people crazy. Um but that's basically how I want to describe them. They were two very crazy
Hmm.
um, characters. So I played both. I auditioned for both the mother and the daughter. So it was kind of like an incest. situation going on there. So the ages didn't really matter at that time. Um, but I had a lot of fun with those two. I love playing very weird characters. Um, but yeah,
Wow, that's
that makes
funny
sense.
and interesting.
Yeah, I like interesting characters.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, is there any other upcoming projects that you and Ryan are going to be working on?
Not that we know for now. Let's see how this turns out. We might want to kill each other, but so far we're fine. Um, but yeah, if everything goes well and everything goes smoothly, then we will most likely work on more stuff
Oh, that's
together.
good.
Um, so far he's amazing to work with.
Yes,
Everything is
he's
very,
absolutely amazing.
yeah, everything just is just very easy
And,
going,
shout out to
very
Ryan
simple.
for suggesting
Ryan
you,
Willer,
yeah,
yeah.
to have you come on my podcast.
Yes, yes. He did text me and said that he gave you my information. And I was like, yeah, I would love to. That's awesome. So
You
how
know,
long have you had this podcast?
ooh, that's a good question. Well, everybody knows, but I've been, not everybody, just kidding. I've been doing this since 2018 or 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for a
So,
while. That's awesome.
yeah, and I've interviewed, I think, yeah, Ryan once. I love the guy. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Love his work, and so he messaged me about you, and he said, "Yeah, reach out to you, Miss Rebecca, that you going to be on the project." So here we
Mm.
are. I reached out to you, followed you on Instagram, and then we started
Yeah.
communicating. Here we are. I have you on
Look
my
at that.
show.
Look at that. No, I
And
appreciate it.
it's
It's
the
really
and
fun.
that's also a true meaning of collaboration.
Hmm.
It really is. The connection. That's the key. That
It is.
myself, yourself, and Ryan, and everybody else, and any actors out there who are in this entertainment industry, that's a true meaning what this is. Supporting each other. It doesn't matter if you're A-list, B-list, doesn't matter how many followers you have. It's
Yeah.
about the support. That's the only
Yeah.
thing. That is the key. Supporting each other is the key in the entertainment industry. So,
It is. It really is.
100%. That's one thing we both can say. Where can people find you on social media?
You can find me at Rebecca Tarabocchia. So it's very long, I know. So it's REBECCATARABOCCHIA. It's Italian, but I'm Swedish. Um, but yeah, Instagram and IMDb. That's about it. I try not to be on social media for too much. Um, but yeah, check it out.
Yes, everyone needs to go check out Rebecca. And Rebecca, yes, you have a long last name.
It is long.
I was trying to say out loud by myself, but I was like, oh, I can't. I failed.
I also have two middle names. So my name didn't like my whole name didn't fit on my on my passport. So when I got it back once or my visa, so I I called the embassy in panic. I was like, "Hey, I'm flying out soon. Like my name is misspelled." And then they checked. They're like, "No, everything's fine." And I took a picture and sent it to them and they were like, "Girl, your name is way too long. It couldn't fit. What do you want from us?" I'm like, oh, okay. Oopsie. Because they like cut my last name in half almost. I'm like, what is this?
Wow, that means they were like, we tried.
Yeah.
There's no
Like, we can't
way.
do anything. Yeah. It's in the
Yeah,
system.
and then yeah, at least you're good now.
Yeah. We're
Well,
fine.
I look forward to speaking with you again and having you back on my
Yeah. Would love
show.
to. Let's do it with Ryan after we shot the movie.
Yes, I was about
Before we kill each other.
you beat me. I was about to say that. I would love to have you and Ryan on my show
Yeah, we would
for
love to.
sure.
We
And
actually did a little interview a couple of days ago at his house,
mhm.
in his bar. So yeah, we will be, um, yeah. So we did a little pre-interview sort of, but we would be happy to do it with you once we
Yeah,
go.
please do. And of course, you're
Yeah.
always welcome to come back.
Oh, wait, thank you.
Well, thank you again. I look forward to speaking with you again very soon.
You as well. Thank you so much for taking your time. If you
Yes,
have
you're
any
very
other questions,
welcome. And I will talk to you soon.
absolutely. Thank you
All right,
so much.
bye-bye.
Bye.